What's up, everybody? It is the 1st of August. We are starting a new month. Things are picking up again. It's looking pretty good here. I got only I think it's a couple of stocks here. I got two stocks that I really like right now. I got 5 stocks total that I'm looking at. I got 6 stocks. But the first of this is LL here. I'm looking, obviously, for a long. The thing that I like most about this one is you can see got over 100,000, already trading almost 50% of its average daily volume. The short float is absolutely huge. Just came out with a really good earnings. You can see it almost doubled the reverse, I guess you could say. Strong sales, and it's got a low float, so definitely a good deal here. I'm looking at it, obviously if you look at the month chart, you can see it was all the way at 120, had a huge turn down here, and now it looks like we're starting to pop back up here. You can see on the daily that this resistance point here is starting to get a little close here. It's had a very nice uptrend as of late, and I was looking to take it high or long over this 30-50 here, over the high of the pre-market, but it's pulling off a little bit too much right now, so we'll have to see what it does in the next 9 minutes here. And the second stock that I was looking at is Shop. Again, very nice, strong pre-market uptrend. Had another really good earnings. The daily's just been on a tear. It's gapping up into its 52-week high, which makes me a little nervous about a profit-taking scenario. But with the way that it's going right now, it's looking really strong here. Plus, it's being up almost 13% here. It looks like we're getting ready to go higher now. I got this volume coming in. So unless LL turns around here, I'll be looking to take Shop long over the high day here. Maybe if both things end up working out, I might end up being in 2 trades this morning. So things that I'm going to be working on today: draw trend lines no matter what. I'll see the stock again someday, so I mean, all over these dailies I've been drawing trend lines all over the place. Make sure that I am prepared. I know exactly what stocks I need to be looking at for make sure I know what the sector leader is, how the sector is performing. Make sure I'm taking only the best possible setups. Start thinking about taking a bigger partial instead of just half off. The 5-minute chart shows more info. See how the stock did its last earnings. I know Shop beat both of its last earnings, so that's definitely a good sign. Don't fight the market if the market is turning down. You don't really need a reason. If the market is downtrending, you don't really have a reason to be going long any stocks. Limit your risk. Risk reward evolves. If conditions are right, you can move your stop loss up. Same with being aggressive. Same with taking profits and letting it ride more. Look for convergence points on the daily. Convergence points as in this LL here, for instance. At one point it was going to looks like somewhere down the road here. You can see it might be right at the open where these two trend lines meet, because at the time you can see that it made those two lows here, but then obviously it's breaking out of it now, so not so much anymore. That was something that I was paying attention to, but those are pretty hard to come across, and I haven't seen anything like that yet. And especially pay attention to the VWAP. Pay attention to the tape and how it acts around the VWAP and confluence with the 9 EMA or 20 EMA or maybe even the 50 EMA. Just some more things to look at. I know they can act as really good support and resistance. So we got about 6 minutes here. We'll see what these two stocks do right before the open, and I will flip it back on. Okay, well, kind of upset here. Shop ended up being a total, I won't say a total bust, but I mean, it's had a big run down here, so won't be taking it over the highs of the pre-market. LL looks like it might be starting to moving up here. See in the next couple seconds if any big buyers come in. If not, I'll still be looking to take this one long over 30-50, and I'll put my stop loss at 30. SPY's kind of pulling back a little bit towards the open. I'm hoping it pulls up, because I know my my gap and go trades are usually always really good. Should be opening here in just a second. Kind of curious what that short squeeze is going to do on this one. I want to see what 30% does to this stock. You're open. And there's nothing. Wow. Everyone's waiting, I guess. That's a big spread, too. SPY's pulling down. Might be moving here. Man, that spread is crazy. I'll take 75. Alright, now it was at 49 and I clicked it. I'm in at 40. Come on. Wow. Not a lot of action. Not a lot at all. Oh, now it's coming in. Jeez. A little too quick here. I'll make sure I have my stop in if I have to. Doesn't look like it. I'll take 50 off on this one. I was looking for 50 cents, so I want to see it above 31 here. And we got it. Any pullback? Any pullback? Oh, come on. Too quick for me. Alright, locked in 25, but we'll see about the rest here. Anything under my entry, I gotta come out. Stock's a little too crazy for me. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Okay, finishing 29 on that one. Yeah, it's a little... That volume came out of nowhere. That was a little disappointing though. It got up to above 31. I definitely clicked the button way too late. Shop isn't doing anything. BP might be doing something over here. It doesn't look good enough. Oh, shop just exploded. Wow. That volume came out of nowhere too. A bunch of green in there. Yeah, that's no setup for me. That's not anything. Sprint's moving. RCL. See, Apple's pulling down. Ooh, the SPY. SPY's making a big move down again. It's gonna be just like yesterday, I guess. Alright, well, if any other trades come up, I'll be flipping it back on. Okay, I'm going to be done for the day. I'm just going to do a quick recap and then I'll talk about some stuff. Only trade I took was LL right at the open. I definitely really liked it for a breakout over the pre-market highs. Started coming up again right towards the open. Ended up taking it long right at, I saw it clip 49, tried to get in, bumped down as soon as I did, got me in at 40, which I guess was a good deal because I ended up getting 50 cents on my first partial. I tried to get out somewhere above 31, but I mean, the spread was so big that as soon as I clicked the sell button, it had already dropped like another 20 cents or something like that. So I just decided to bail on it. Didn't want to hold my last, what I guess, third for too long, because just too spready. Market was dipping at the time. I know Home Depot, the sector leader, and you can see that obviously was not helping at all. But I mean, the stock made a really nice move up again too. I mean, I could have held on, but it was just a little too fast-paced for me. So I ended up finishing the day plus 29. The way that I handled it too was pretty nicely because I ended up getting a 1-to-1 risk reward on it too because I took a smaller size, and that 10 extra cents that it gave me was alright. I'm not gonna say I had a bunch of missed trades today, but there were a few things. The only missed trade, I guess, was this VZ. I was looking at Verizon here for the break of 49. Definitely had it and made a really nice move up. Probably would have gotten a little bit better than a 1-to-1 on it. I might still be holding on to my last half on this too. Made my move, got up 7 cents, but there was probably, I don't know, 100,000 sellers at this point here. You can see this candle was the one that had to take it out. That's the problem with, because I know this happened on Coca-Cola a few days ago too, or a couple weeks or something, that there were so many sellers here that I want to wait to see them all like slowly going down to zero. But usually what happens is some huge buyer comes in and just takes them all out at once, and that's just something that I can't see that coming, because that's just one transaction to break the wall there. So I mean, yeah, I guess I could have hopped in on it ahead of time, but I do like to wait and see what happens. Would have been a nice winner. There's no real reversals going on right now. The SPY is ridiculous right now. It doesn't know what it's doing, so just gonna walk away. Finishing the day at 10 plus 30 bucks. No real problem there. No real ways to be aggressive. I was looking for Confluence. Not really much going on today, so take what I can get, walk away. I'll be back again tomorrow.